initial step was simply obedience. This is where we feel like God's telling us to go. All right, that's where we're going.
We didn't see it in the moment, but now you look back and you see His sovereignty has just been over this entire process of us being here and getting ready to launch.
It wasn't until we spent time here, got to know the people, that we begin to get glimpses of God's heart for where He's positioned us. You think you're coming to the Bible Belt. You think you're coming to a place where literally there's a church on every corner.
There is.
And there is. But a living, vibrant relationship with God, that's harder to see. And so the fact that we're able to be an extension of Cottonwood here, that's the mission of Cottonwood, right? Bringing a living Jesus to a dying world.
To plant a diverse church in a not very diverse area, I think is really something special and something unique that God is asking us, Cottonwood, to do and to be a part of.
It has been a couple of years that we've been here laying the groundwork, trying to connect with people, build community.
We've been working hard setting this church up to actually use as our rental space for Haven Church, and we have our first service tomorrow evening, so we're super excited for that.
It's really great when you have taught the Word of God from generation to generation because you share that foundation.
If your vision doesn't outlive you, you're dreaming too small, because He is a generational God. We're seeing that happen.
To be honest, sometimes you obey God and it doesn't go exactly the way that you plan. But man, it's always worth it.
This whole process of planting a church and building community felt like we were in a bit of a wilderness season. We actually had 2 locations we thought were locked down, and both of them ended up falling through. We feel like every door we tried to walk through just got closed, but I had met Reverend Kane, the pastor of Westminster Presbyterian.
Today is a wonderful, wonderful answer to prayer, because I have a burning desire that churches should be used every minute of the day to the glory of God.
He had kind of joked off and on about us using his space.
We were looking for another church to utilize this space. We hadn't found the right one. And I heard from Ryan and Grace a real respect of what we were doing. I kept saying, this big building's sitting here.
After our second location fell through, I called him up.
He goes, Reverend Kane, I need to take you to coffee this week.
And I basically asked him, like, is this real? Like, do you actually want us to be in your space? 4 days later, he was already had the proposal in front of his elder board, and they voted unanimously.
Today is the launch of a dream. We have a new church coming in that's full of life and energy and diversity. And we couldn't plan, organize, buy it, strategize it.
He's so faithful. He hasn't let us down. And I know for a fact that He won't.
We don't have much that we can offer God in this life, but when you boil it all down, honestly, I think we have one thing we can offer God, and that's our obedience.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for supporting us in prayer and with your giving in this season. It has meant the world to us, and we truly are just grateful for each and every one of you.